everyone, this is Candidate Spotlight, where we bring unfiltered content about the candidates. Today we have Nallakukkala Hemanth Kumar contesting for the position of General Secretary Welfare Board. Hi.
Hello.
You have mentioned upgrading medical equipment. Can you tell me any example of equipments which are available and which are in need of upgrading?
So, coming to medical equipments, there are a few sections in medical hospital, dentistry, ophthalmology, emergency room, then physiotherapy, then laboratory. If you take dentistry, there's a fully operated dental chair. Then in ophthalmology, there's refraction unit and two other things, three more things. Then coming to emergency room, there's ECG monitor, glucometer, alcohol breath analyzer. Then many other small things are there. In physiotherapy, basic rehab, basic cheese ke liye, there are equipment for in physiotherapy section. But if you take gynecology section, there is a gynecologist in our campus, obstetrics and gynecology. But we don't have any equipments in gynecology section. So I am planning to have ultrasonography machine. It costs about 5 lakhs. Because why ultrasonography machine costs? Many people suffer from PCOD and PCOS. There are around 2,500 girls in our campus. PCOD, PCOS are very more common. But there's no equipment to detect PCOD and PCOS. So I'm planning to have ultrasonography machine. This will examine the lower abdomen part. So through this we can detect PCOD and PCOS. I'm planning for this.
You have stated about conducting general body meetings once per semester. When there was so little crowd in Prayatna, when you were the events head, how are you planning to ensure that students would actually attend these GMBs and open house sessions that you conduct? In case you force attendance, don't you think students would be interested in voicing out concerns?
Okay. So, if you take this year's Prayatna, so Prayatna, last year the Prayatna was discontinued. So this felt like a inaugural Prayatna, for us, because last time it was discontinued. So we need to build up from scratch, right? So many people weren't aware about this time's Prayatna. So there was less code. But if you take the situation right now, people want GBMs, general body meetings and open house sessions. You would have seen in the protest to house, you would have seen the need for open house session. So definitely there will be crowd in general body meetings and open house sessions. General body meeting, I'm conducting general body meetings to bridge the communication gap between the elected representatives and the students. General body, all other campus and so by conducting general body meetings, I am ensuring that the candidates visibility will be there and people will think we can approach them and there will be transparency between the boards and the campus and so that's why I'm planning general body meeting. So definitely there will be attendance in this. And one more point you have mentioned is regarding the enforcement of attendance, right? So attendance shouldn't be enforced. I never mentioned that attendance should be mentioned. Cause if you mention if you enforce the attendance, people wouldn't people feel it as a burden. People won't come, and also they won't be interested to ask questions or something. So attendance shouldn't be enforced.
Yeah, you have made an agenda to build professor-student connections through dinners and morning walks. What makes you think that professors would agree for this? Don't you think professors do need their private spaces outside the classroom? As a candidate for Student Welfare Board, are you neglecting the welfare of professors on our campus?
So I have planned this in informal meetings through dinner, sports, and walks with professors and students. Why? Because in some departments there are faculty advisors for 5 to 6 people, and some departments there are 20 to 30 people under one faculty advisor. But if you take some departments, take my department as example, there are 125 students in my department, and there's only one faculty advisor. If you take this case, how will the faculty advisor interact with each guy? How much time should he spend with speaking with having one-on-one conversations? So in this case, and if you take the example of 5 to 6 people are also, only one faculty advisor will be speaking with the 5 to 6 people under him, that faculty advisor. I am planning this group sessions kind of thing, like through dinner, sports, and morning walks. What happens in this thing is the faculty advisor will be there. Like, we are not forcing any of the professor here. We are just inviting the professors who are interested. Like, obviously the faculty advisor will be available, will be interested for this thing. Then along with the faculty advisor will call his colleagues, तो course instructors है हमारे department में. So he'll call them also along with him. Like, by speaking to 3 or 4 professors at a time, like the group of students will be speaking to the professors, like 30 to 40 people will be speaking to 3 or 4 professors. So right now, if you take that 5 to 6 people or this 120 people, 125 students will be speaking to one faculty advisor. But if the number of professors increase, like they can approach anyone, right? Not only his faculty advisor, like other faculty advisors, other professors also. One thing I did not mention that this will be conducted daily. This won't be conducted daily. If in a month, twice or thrice it will be conducted for 1 hour or 2 hours. So, like, if you take the example of 21 days morning walk challenge, so many professors were interested in the morning walk challenge. So we'll collect those professors, like we'll invite those professors who are interested. We are not forcing anybody to come here. That's what I think my point is relevant.
What is the necessity of external counseling services for students if trained on-campus counselors are already available and equipped to handle all relevant domains? Does this decision suggest that existing counseling services are insufficient in addressing student needs?
Okay. So currently we have 3 counselors in our campus, and there are 8,000 students. Like, if you take examples of other IITs like IIT Delhi, like there are 12 counselors. IIT Kanpur, there are 9 counselors. IIT Bombay, there are 5 plus 5 permanent staff and 4 more support part-time counselors. Like the ratio is very less in our campus. Counselors to students ratio is very less. So like there's a lot of traffic going to counselors, but if you take right now, if you take the example, like if I go and ask for appointment today, like I wouldn't get the appointment today because there are a lot of already the appointments are booked. Many people are going to counselors. One thing is by availing external counseling, we are reducing the traffic from these counselors, and also the counselors present in our campus are trained for specific domain, like mostly academic related, and they also give counseling for other issues related to apart from academic domain. But this external counseling is successfully implemented is in IIT Bombay. I took this idea from IIT Bombay. So IIT Bombay, like whenever a student goes to other hospital outside the campus, like if they go to a hospital or any counseling center, their appointment fee will be refunded by the IIT Bombay administration. So I am planning this year. What happens in this case is we are our most first priority should be students' welfare. So my priority is students' mental health. What I'm through this external counseling, I am ensuring that students students are getting their care done anywhere in the not only in our campus, anywhere in the city or somewhere else. So our main aim should be their mental health and their welfare. This isn't related to our हमारे campus में counselors है तो you need to go to only our counselors. There's nothing like that. If they're better comfortable in other counselors, outside counselors, they can go there also, right? So our aim should be their mental health, better mental health. So anywhere it will be like, I am not saying that our counselors are insufficient in dealing with the students. They are trained well, but there's a lot of traffic, and also some people aren't comfortable with our current counselor. So I am saying that you can go out. We'll refund their appointment fee.
You have mentioned the joint administration of Animal Welfare Club with SWB. Can you tell me how much budget had been allotted to Animal Welfare Club under HAB and estimated expense per visitor veterinary doctor? Do you feel it is right to use money collected for the welfare of students for this purpose?
So, yes. If you come to the last point, like you are asking whether the fund collected for student welfare is right to use for animal welfare or not. First thing I would like to mention is like there's separate fund allocated for animal welfare. There's no need to allocate fund from students welfare because student animal welfare have separate budget at 77.11. Student welfare have separate budget 77.4. So budget is allocated separately for animal welfare club under HAB. Under HAB currently 5 lakh is been given as fund. Like that's the first question. Right? 5 lakh has been given for animal welfare club. Also, last week, 2 weeks back, vaccination took place. For vaccination, 1,60,000 was the required amount, and institute sanctioned 1 lakh amount. So, other 60,000 was collected through donations. Like staff, faculty, and students have donated 60,000 rupees. So, 1,60,000 has been used for utilized for vaccination of dogs and cats in our campus. And like you was one question regarding the cost of veterinary doctor visit per visit rate. So like the doctors coming into our campus are currently they are the field staff of veterinary college. So they don't take any amount for their like treatment of dogs or this thing. They only take the amount for vaccination or medicines or their travel expenses like petrol expenses and cab expenses. So if one veterinary doctor needs to come to our campus for any emergency case or one visit, he will take around approximately 1,500 for their cab expenses coming and going and their snacks, food. So that's the point. And one more thing you was in the question.
Yeah, estimated expense and budget that been allotted. And do you feel it is right to use the money allotted for student welfare for this purpose?
Like coming to the last point, like I am not using any students welfare fund for animal welfare club. That's already fund allocated from institute. So that's it.
Yeah. Which welfare board assistant funds are included as a part of the semester fee?
First one is student brotherhood fund. Then the next one is student travel assistance fund.
List the names of counselors of IIT Guwahati.
Okay. Counselors Pallabita ma'am, Rakesh Kakati sir, Dr. Nesmita Das, then Namrata ma'am.
What scholarship is available for first year undergraduate girl students from Student Affairs?
Okay.
Let's move on to the next question. Which among the following is the General Secretary of Welfare Board Part 4? Hospital Advisory Board and Medical User Group.
General Secretary Welfare is part of Medical User Group.
What does ICC stand for and who does it report to?
ICC stands for Internal Complaint Committee and it will directly report to Director IIT Guwahati.
Thank you.